It'll have to do. Alrighty, whatever.
Well,
tell me what it is, but we'll
yeah.
ask you at the beginning. But you have been playing some stuff?
Yeah.
Excellent.
More so than usual.
Oh, Lee becoming a full-time gamer. You're gonna be live streaming here in a bit.
Yeah, I'll be live streaming League of Legends.
Oh. Yeah. I watched a new movie on Netflix last night called You People. It was
You People?
Yeah, You People has like Eddie Murphy, Nia Long,
Alright.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Jonah Hill, a bunch of big name actors and medium great ones. It was funny. It was good. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
I've not heard of it before.
Yeah, well, it just started on Netflix called You People. It was fun. So it's about a interracial couple, basically, and they go and they meet the parents of both families, blah blah blah. It's just really good and funny. I enjoy it.
Right. Do it for the film podcast.
Yeah.
Or do something terrible like Resident Evil again.
That
that was
canceled.
terrible. Yeah, good.
Yeah, it was really bad.
I've been trying to watch through certain films on like a list that I have.
Yep.
Because part of a goal that I've had throughout the year is to every week, doesn't matter when in the week, but just at some point during the week, watch a film I've never seen before.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be brand new or anything. It just has to be a film that I haven't seen before. And the recent one was Interstellar.
It's a Stella?
Interstellar.
Oh, Interstellar. Yes, I've seen that. What did you think?
It wasn't what I was expecting, but it was pretty good. It's I'm glad I watched it with someone who had already seen it before, because then he sort of because I guess you could say that I got a little bit lost in some areas.
Okay.
But but yeah, it was really good.
I'm trying to think. I don't even remember it. This isn't the one that was like 3 hours long, was it? Oh, it is too. It is. Yes. Okay. I remember I was bored out of my mind at that one. Yes. All right.
And then it's I think the next one I'm gonna be watching, like the one the next week it's gonna be Whiplash.
Oh, the rollerblading, the roller skating one.
The one with J.K. Simmons. Is that?
Oh
like...
no. Okay, I've never seen that.
Yeah,
okay.
I've heard that it's really good.
Yeah, my brother loved that. It was so awesome. Cool. What's the one with the roller skating?
I don't know.
It's roller derby. Yeah, Whip It. That's it. Whip It. It's Wheezy. Thank you so much, dude. Time. Excuse me. It's funny, I'm missing a window.
Oh dear.
I got it. Nope, it's a Streamlabs window. Alright. Wheezy, thank you for the resubscribe. 6 months in a row, yeah.
We'll see if Elgato holds out the stream.
Well, I'm not playing a video game, and I'm not using Elgato, so we should be good today. We should be good. My Sunday screen time notification. Let's see how much time I spent on my phone this week. My daily average on my phone is 35 minutes. That's it.
Daily
average 35 minutes on my phone.
That is, you have some restraint.
But I also have my iPad, right? Which I use more. So that should have popped up as well. So let's see what that is. Okay. That's weird. All right, here we go. Final minute. Oh, an hour and 44 minutes a day on my iPad. So
I mean, that's still not too bad.
So
I have no idea what mine says.
Do you get the pop-up every Sunday as well?
No.
What?
I don't think I could bear to look at it.
Oh, nice. So you're on your phone a lot, eh?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 42 seconds, might as well start. Episode 55. Let's see if I have the right window. All right, here we go. Hey, welcome to episode 55 of the Gamers Pass podcast, where Lee and I and others will hop on and we will chat video games, stuff of the week, things that have happened, all of that fun stuff. And so welcome, everybody. So good to see all of you. And joining me today, of course, is Lee. Lee, how you doing? What have you been playing? What's going on?
I'm doing awesome. The games I've been playing have been primarily the Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Okay.
Been getting that finished up, and I've actually been doing some Gears 5 in my own time
Oh, what
because
are
I
you
want to
doing?
because just like rounds of the horde mode, because I don't think I could tolerate the campaign by myself.
You can just play it on easy and beat it that way if you
Sure.
wanted. Yeah, just do that. So you're playing Gears 5 Horde mode. This is our first podcast of the year, and it's our first podcast in over 4 months, if you can believe that. So we have journeyed through many different things in this podcast, and so we're just here. We are again, and I wanted to get the podcast going. So what else you been playing, Lee? So you said Gears 5. What was the first game you said?
It was
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah,
And what else you playing?
and well, I have uh pre-ordered the Harry Potter game,
Yep.
and I have recently downloaded the uh a game that we're going to talk about later, but it's been primarily those two games, but I've been doing them more than I ever used to.
So,
Um,
ooh. And you joined us. You joined us last week for a bunch of games, and I think the
yes,
week before, which was awesome. So that's cool.
yeah, I've been trying out Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh
It doesn't
yes,
doesn't quite feel like my type of game, but I can see the appeal.
I
Um,
I'm loving it,
yeah,
man. I really am loving it. Monster Hunter Rise has been so much fun, and I loved it when it came out on Nintendo Switch, and then when they finally released it on Game Pass for free, I was just like, "Yeah, sign me up. I'm all over this. It's so good." All right, go ahead, keep going.
I don't even remember what made the first one so bad, like the last one.
So it was Monster Hunter World, and and Steel tried to teach us to play it and all that stuff, and Pete and I were just like, "This is dumb. We don't like it." The battling was decent. For me, the area, the town, was so confusing, and to upgrade your weapons and all of that stuff, and I just couldn't learn that right away. And so I was kind of frustrated and I was like, this is stupid. I don't want to play this game. And I probably didn't give it a fair shot,
Mhm.
possibly, but I remember I disliked it greatly. And then the podcasts I listened to, like the IGN podcasts and stuff like that, they just kept saying how great Monster Hunter Rise was. And I'm like, I'm gonna try it. And I was like, yeah, this is so good. I love this, and it's simplified. And I've Googled a bunch of stuff as well as I'm going along. But yeah, it's not hardcore. We'll say maybe Monster Hunter World is, and I know people love that. But yeah, it's joining a group of people is easy. Having people join you is easy. It's just fun, and I love playing with a group instead of by myself. But I'm also loving it by myself too.
That's excellent.
Yeah, Monster Hunter Rise. What about League of Legends? You're not playing that, are you?
No, not right now.
Yes, that's good. Yeah, for myself, other than what I've been streaming, we've been playing. I've been off stream. Like I was playing Guardians, and then I stopped. I'm no longer playing Guardians, and I don't have a specific reason why. I just stopped. I just stopped playing it, which I usually do. If it,
So you didn't complete the campaign?
no, so it got to the point where it's just like, all right, come on, hurry up. I don't know. It's not a game that has held my attention, and
Fair enough.
it's a fun game. It's a good game, but it's not something that has roped me in, and which is really weird. And so I'm glad I streamed it, I played it, but that's it. And I've done a bunch off stream, and then who is it, the daughter battle or something like that. I passed that, and there was I think it was a board after that or whatever. And it just seems like it's just they went overboard, almost like it should have been like wrap it up already. That's what it felt like
Right.
to me. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, we're just going, you're just doing this on purpose, just to make the game seem longer. So that was just my only complaint, and I kind of stopped. So, Monster Hunter Rise, I'm. What else am I playing? There was a couple things. Of course, Gears with on during the week on stream, and there's a couple other games that I've been rocking. So I've just been having a really good time. Game Pass has just been wonderful. Thank you, Game Pass. Having a good time. So yeah, anything else?
Sponsor.
What's oh my gosh, yeah, that would be. Listen, even without that, I'm even if I like if I could get a sponsor, heck yeah, that would be great. But I'm happy, more than happy to pay for Game Pass and just enjoy it and soak up the sun with Xbox Game Pass. Just a big Game
Yeah.
Pass nerd, and it's the best deal in gaming. There's really nothing that you can do outside. Like there's really nothing else. Mark keeps saying Elgato in the chat, but the Elgato's terrible. My Elgato is terrible. I'm just saying. And so it's really crappy. So what we're going to cover this week is the Xbox Developers Direct. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Hogwarts Legacy. There is a lot to talk about with Hogwarts Legacy. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to express my feelings. We're going to talk about certain things with that and whether you agree or not on my stance with Hogwarts Legacy is irrelevant. We're going to have an intelligent conversation. We're going to have a good time. There's a lot of heat around this, which has been counteractive maybe to what the people want done with it. And we'll talk about that. And then we're going to talk about Goldeneye, guys. We are going to talk Goldeneye at the end. And it's going to be a good time because that's the other game I've been playing, Lee, is firing up some giggity Goldeneye. And so
I've seen that you've had a couple of achievements in that.
I did. Oh, yeah. So every board you play, you beat it. Boards take like 2 to 3 minutes. And I forgot how fast these boards were. And I remember, like, listen, this game here I played on the N64, and I just didn't play it once or twice. I played it tons, and it was incredible. It was so much fun. It was a game like you've never seen. Like we had, forget it. I'm not going to talk about it right now. We'll talk about it after because I'm starting to get into the Goldeneye chat now. And so Xbox Developers Direct. One, I know they took the Nintendo Direct name. I almost wish they had to come up with their own sort of thing, even though people would be like, yeah, you're stealing this from Nintendo. That's a good thing. Nintendo Direct is amazing. We always love it, regardless if the games suck or not. I was going through our podcast playlist, and the last Nintendo Direct we did, it was just like, this is terrible. What the heck is Nintendo doing? So this has been fantastic. So Xbox Developers Direct, we did live stream it. It was just me at the time, and my hard drive crashed a couple months ago. I think it was late November, and I lost a bunch of stuff, and for OBS and for the podcast and all that, and so it's kind of frustrating. And so what you're seeing is something different right now. It's not going to be the final build, but we will get her going. So Lee, you watched this, eh?
Yeah, I definitely did.
What did you think of the Developers Direct? And I'm a little blurry right now for some odd reason. All right, keep going.
I think I think everything, like it was done really well. Like they didn't sort of like try and overwhelm us with everything. Like they kept it condensed with what they had to show us, and everything that they showed us looked really good. I mean, like I was actually intrigued by everything that they had to show. Whether I'll get them or play them is an entirely different thing.
They're all on Game Pass. Keep going. Sorry.
But what I mean is like whether I'd actually like play them fully.
You're gonna play
a sense. Like
you're gonna play them.
But I mean fully. I mean like
right, yeah,
I'd be willing to try them out, but
course.
whether I'd enjoy it at that point, like that's a different thing. But I loved how everything looked. How they presented it was really interesting.
Cool.
I mean, do you want me to go into the specific sort of games? Or,
no, we're gonna do that. We're gonna start off with Forza Motorsports. So,
right, yeah.
I'll take the wheel. I will be whoever sang that song. They're singing about me right now. So I'm gonna take the wheel. And so Forza Motorsport, we'll start with that. Taking the wheel. See what I did there? And so I do not like Forza Motorsport. I love Forza Horizon, but they sold me on this game only because it's coming to Game Pass. I learned my lesson. Xbox One, that was Forza Motorsport 5, maybe 5 or 6. I don't remember. I think it's. Yeah, anyways. So I was like, I just like a racing game because I bought several games when I got my Xbox One. And I was like, this is terrible. I do not like it. But over 500 cars to start, over 20 raceway maps, which is pretty freaking amazing on day one, and day one on Game Pass. And so some of the stuff they were talking about, one, this game has always looked beautiful. It looks incredible. But this developers direct, man, this is what every company should be doing to try to sell their stuff, especially gaming. Let's do a direct. All right, it's fantastic. They sold me on this game. What are your thoughts on the motorsport?
I thought it looked fantastic. Like
Definitely.
it's graphics on a whole other level. But there were some like sort of comments that were made that I can sort of like agree with in terms of like I believe James mentioned in the chat that it'll be, you know, graphics with such great detail, but you're not really going to notice them when you're traveling 200 miles an hour on
Yeah,
the course.
yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like
that's totally true.
I can definitely see what he means with that. When you say like 500, like over 500 cars to start with, like is that, do you unlock them over time or do you just get them all as the bundle to start with?
I assume a bunch of those are unlocks. Because
Right.
I think that's part of the appeal. I'm a big unlockable sort of guy. I love unlocking stuff. That's part of the appeal for the Lego games. When you play the
Mm,
Lego games, you
mm.
get to unlock all those characters, blah blah blah. It's really fun. So I assume you're gonna unlock that stuff. I think that's the way Motorsport or Horizon is as well. You just don't have all those games right away. But who knows? Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah. But yeah, I'd say that like it's really awesome looking. But the main crux of that is like it's just that it's motorsport. I'm not a fan of motorsport. You know, driving game, excellent.
Yep.
Motorsport, just it's not quite there for me.
So yeah, for me, is the controls. I like. They say how real it is, but how come like as soon as you get a car, the tires are so bald that as soon as you start to turn left or right, you're sliding and slipping all over the place on a sunny, super hot day. And I'm pretty sure rubber to road does not work like that. I don't know, unless the tires are made of ice. So that's my main complaint. I don't want to just have to slam on my brakes all the time. I would rather
Yeah,
just go
yeah, but
190.
that is part of the racing
Of
though. Like
course.
you
Yep.
have to
Oh
manage
yeah.
the braking.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I know, and I know Forza games, they handhold in the sense that they have the arrows going. And so if it's red, you better slow the heck down. And if it's blue, just go cruising. But I don't know. There's just something about the controls that I don't like. With that said, that's just me. People love motorsport. People love Forza Motorsport series. This is number 7, I believe. And people are going, people just love it. People thinks it's awesome. It's coming out this year. It's going to be day one on Game Pass, and people are projecting the second half of 2023, which makes sense. I think that's a
Yeah, yeah.
possibility. All
So,
right.
so, so, would you say that like is our Turismo games, are they like any better with the controls, or
I'm not sure.
are they like, oh, you haven't really played them?
I don't even think I've ever played a Gran Turismo game. Now, people
Fair
love
enough.
Gran Turismo. People think they're amazing. People think they're great. I'm not sure if they're like Motorsport or Horizon. I guess I can't speak to the level it would be.
Hmm.
Slamming on the brakes is a little too realistic. I agree. 100% Wheezy. 100%. All right. Minecraft Legends. At first, I was like, eh. And then when I watched the direct from the developers of Mojang or Mojang, how I just call it Mojang, but I think they called it Mojang or something like that. I don't know. And so this actually is a Minecraft sim battle game, which I love these RTS games, real time strategy games. I think they're amazing. They're fun. It's basically Minecraft Legends is basically Age of Empires, but in a Minecraft world. And they did tons of stuff to it, which is really freaking cool. All the extra stuff. What are your? Is this something you're interested in coming to Game Pass Day 1 on April 18th? April 18th. And so, is this something that you're interested in, Lee?
I think it's something that I definitely try out.
I think
It
we
but
all
it
should play
sort
it.
but it sort of has like a similar sort of feel as Minecraft Dungeons to me, where it's like and it's like more of a personal thing where it's like it feels like such a disconnect from the original Minecraft that it sort of feels like really weird to me.
Really?
Um, yeah, like it's sort of. I'd enjoy. I think I'd enjoy Minecraft Dungeons more, and I'd be looking forward to this game more if it wasn't called Minecraft. Yeah, if it was like just a different game that was like it was the game that they're making just didn't have Minecraft on it. If it was called something else, I'd feel a lot better about it.
Really?
But that's just a personal thing for me.
Definitely a personal thing, Lee. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The reason I'm saying that is Star Wars Empire at War is a real-time strategy Age of Empires game, but all in the Star Wars universe, and it is brilliant. There's actually two. There's Empire at War, and there's another one before that that did even an expansion or a part two. I'm telling you, man, like this is cool. They should keep doing this. I think it's fantastic. I don't. I guess Minecraft the original is so amazing, but it wasn't. It's not really a game for me. Like if I was gonna just, what should I do? I would never go to Minecraft, but like I can understand the appeal to kids and all. Even older folks love it. But a real time strategy RTS game in the Minecraft universe, all the extra stuff they're doing, like well, when I was playing Age of Empires 3, I think 3 or 4, whatever it is, like it was me and Crystal and Lilith, and I believe Grim joined us for a couple games as well. All of us against the computer. I think that is going to be fan friggin' tastic if all of us, regardless of PC or Xbox, I imagine it'll be cross platform, cross save. I think they said it was between PC and Xbox and probably the other systems as well. I don't know. I just think it's going to be so much fun. I really do. It's so unique, and the special abilities and the different ways they were saying that you could go in and attack with the different groups of people. They had made mention that this box that just shoots arrows was running up, and one guy just likes to use a bunch of those, and he just rampages through everybody. I thought that was kind of unique and special.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was pretty good.
Yeah, so the different things you can do with Minecraft Legends, April 18th, Game Pass Day 1, is I think it's going to be a blast, man. I think it's going to be fun. We're going to have to try it. With all honesty, if you're paying for Game Pass, which everybody should if you have an Xbox or PC, you can just play anything, and it's fantastic. There's over 100 games, really amazing games too, and we're going to get into one here in a little bit that surprised us all and kind of blew our minds. But are you an Elder Scrolls fan, or even like a Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind? Are you a fan of that universe?
Not really. No. Like I'd find like if I was playing them, I'd get very frustrated very quickly.
Whoa,
Um,
why?
it's just it's because it'd be too difficult for me.
No.
Like I just
All right, hold on.
like
No, go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You
ju-
express
just
it.
in terms of just into like I'd end up getting lost. And then I'd get sidetracked by so many things. I wouldn't
Easily.
actually complete anything.
Easily. I'm telling you right now, that's part of the fun of Oblivion and Skyrim. I only get to play Morrowind a little bit, but I beat Oblivion a few times. I beat Skyrim a few times, and I purchased Skyrim on everything for the last 10 years, whatever. Even on PSVR, which was funny. Um, so the Elder Scrolls Online, which I streamed a few times, had a great time. It's a beautiful game. It's wonderful. The new Necrom Legend or the Lands of Morrowind. Every January they announce this massive expansion, and so this one's coming in June. And so this is an MMO, of course. You can. It's I guess the MMO is a little more linear. As weird as that sounds, is a little more linear than like Oblivion or Skyrim. I know what you're saying with those games. I love those games. Skyrim is in my top 5 easily because it's so wonderful, and there's just so much you can do. And since they keep releasing it, tons of people are still playing Skyrim, which is wild. And the game has been out for years. But it is so much fun, and the expansion looks really cool. Apparently, is there a new class? Did they say there's a new class that people been wanting that's going to be there?
Don't remember.
Oh, okay. No, I'm trying to remember that as well. I think there is, but I'm not 100% sure. So
But don't get me wrong, like I think it's an excellent game. It's
yeah,
just not something that I'd it would that I'd have an affinity with in terms of playing with.
I would like to see you play Skyrim just to try it out. It's on Game Pass, and
Of course.
of course it is. Yeah, I would. I honestly, just because of what it is, and the special place in gaming history that Skyrim has put itself in, I think is fantastic. So, yeah, I just love it. The wonderful. I beat it again last year, which was fantastic. But I would love to try other classes, but I always go to the wizard, blasting fireballs and lightning and the emperor and everything all over the place. It's just really awesome and cool. All right, anything else on Elder Scroll Online? I don't think you really probably didn't really
No.
pay attention to that. All right. So there was this game. I don't even remember the studio. It was released that day of the Xbox Direct Dev Directs. It's called Hi-Fi Rush, and I'm not an anime dude. I'm not a guy who plays a lot of anime stuff, and I haven't even tried this yet. But this game is going crazy with everybody. Everyone since it's landed is loving it. It's got really high scores, even on Metacritic, which is amazing and fantastic. And so I don't even care about Metacritic, to be honest, because there's a lot of what is it? A lot of people just giving zeros to movies and the games without even ever playing them or reviewing them, and that stuff shouldn't even really count.
The review bombing is just
That's
crazy.
it. That's a word. It was eluding me. The review bombing is stupid. And so at least play the game, give it a fair shot, put a few hours into it. So I'm going to play this, the Hi-Fi Rush, and Kirby's so excited for Hi-Fi Rush. So it's out now, and people are loving it. So there's a Metal Hellsinger, Hellbringer game on Game Pass, but it's done by a dev, but all the music is a death metal group, and the music is pretty freaking awesome. But when you're attacking, you have to attack on the beat. And as you do that, you get stronger and your attacks get even better. And at first, it's just like, oh crap, this is hectic. And I can't see anyone with zero rhythm actually getting this game and playing it. But it is so much fun. It's pretty awesome. And you find yourself just getting right into it and battling bosses and just normal guys too. But it's freaking hard, I'll tell you right now. But Hi-Fi Rush is almost similar. And it's an anime style. It looks fun. It looks exciting. And I'm going to give her a go. I think I downloaded it in the living room. So I'll probably give it a go this week. And we should give her a try. Yeah. It looks fun. What was your thoughts? Now, we all said this isn't a game for us. And it's all because of the look, right? But now that everybody's playing it and people are saying how good it is, I'm like, well, shoot, I need to hop on here and give this a go. What's your thoughts on Hi-Fi Rush?
I'm very much a button masher, so it would be a nightmare for me.
Oh no, okay, yeah. No, I love button
but
mashing too.
yeah. I don't think I have a musical ear, and so hitting
Oh.
things on a beat just wouldn't be satisfying for me, I guess.
Lee, I'm telling you right now, once you get into the rhythm though, that's what makes it very it's another element to a game that just pulls you in physically as well, because you find yourself bopping your head as you're pressing a button too. It's the immersion is incredible.
It's I like that they've made something different, you know. It's
Yeah.
like because a lot of the time you see the same kind of games sort of dished out and everything, but actually having a game that is like as long as they don't use like licensed music, so that you could do it on YouTube and stuff like that. Like
Yeah, I don't think they would, just because the cost of licensing would be crazy. So you just get some dude to do it.
yeah, sure, but yeah, it's like it's a very unique idea. I'm not sure whether there's been like a gaming like idea used like that before, but it's really good, and it does look interesting. I when it first came up, the trailer, I did say like, yeah, I think I'm gonna skip this
Me
one,
too. Yeah,
but
yeah.
but um yeah, it has caught my interest, and Again, I'd be willing to try it out. It's like it's not. It's if it's something that you'd have to buy separately, I wouldn't. But Game
Mm-hmm.
Pass is there.
It
Game
is.
Pass is awesome.
It really,
And
yeah. I can't talk about the goodness
mm,
of like I would go door to door, knocking on people's door. Have you experienced the goodness of Xbox Game Pass? And I would preach the gospel of Game Pass to everybody, especially if they have an Xbox or PC. Like freaking do it, just to experience all these games and stuff like that. But yeah, that is the beauty of this is you can try something like this. We should play it this week, Lee. We should play it this week and give her a go.
yeah, well, I'll give it a download then.
Yeah, maybe. So James is away, so we won't be doing our Gears story playthrough. So maybe Monday or Tuesday I could try Hi-Fi Rush. Maybe give her a go on stream and see what's up.
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
So it's out now. It is out now. Okay. So here's the next game. This was the mind-blowing game because at first I was like, I'm not really interested in this until we watched the Xbox Developers Direct. So 4 players can play at once. And it's a Left 4 Dead vampire hunting friggin' game called Redfall. It's out May 2nd, day 1 on Game Pass. This game actually blew us all away. And we were all like, holy crap, I want to play this. It brings the fear, the scariness, the darkness. So we'll be playing it. We will be playing it on stream. We're going to have a good freaking time. So if you want to join us, join us. You know I like playing multiplayer games with people on my channel, and that's what we do. So, Lee, give me your thoughts on Redfall.
It looks really good. I'm definitely like this is the one that definitely stood out to me the most. I'm definitely gonna try this one. And did they? I feel like they released like a trailer like a year ago.
Yeah.
And it didn't really grab our attention that much.
No, it was like, all right. That's what it
Yeah.
was. But yeah, it's a Left 4 Dead sort of like Back 4 Blood, whatever. It just concept is cool. The execution was terrible. And I would like to go back and give that a go, to be honest. But all right, keep going. Sorry, I cut you off because I just love hearing myself talk.
But I just think, yeah, it's awesome that you can play like different kinds of people, and you know, there's different sort of elements to it where you can literally just go a big hack and slash. There's like a horror element as
Yes.
well. It's and visually it's excellent. Like I think, I mean, it might be hard to get Pete on board, but I think he should give it a try at the very least.
Yep. No, I agree. I hope he does give her a go. I think he said he would. I think he said he would try it with us. And so when they in the trailer or the dev direct, you too, Crystal, when the character walked into the house and had a flashlight, I was just like, oh crap, I don't want to I don't want to play this now. All right, have a good time. Because I knew there was going to be a jump scare, and there definitely was, but it was just, I won't play that game by myself, but I would play with a group
I
of
saw
people.
you get jumped by it.
I did, yeah. Like I knew it was coming too. That it's just like, all right, when's the jump scare going to happen? And there it was. And James clipped it, which was expected. But
Classic James.
Classic James. I just met her from Arrivals. She's arrived safe. Just as a heads up, James is now at the airport. Mooney has now flown in from South Africa to the UK. James just sent me an update, and he said, I just met her from Arrivals. She's arrived safe. And so that's what's going on. And he was actually at, let me give it to him because I've been teasing him all morning. He just got in, or he went to the airport an hour and a half before she was supposed to arrive. And so he was basically just walking around familiarizing himself, is what he said, with the airport, which I thought was funny. And then I asked him via butterflies. He said no. And I like, you're lying right to me. Who goes in 90 minutes before an arrival just to familiarize yourself with an airport? Like, you liar, James. So I told him to take lots of selfies, send it our way. As I'm old enough to be his dad, so and I want to say this just to embarrass James if he's watching this. I gave James a sex talk. I told him biblically not to commit fornication. I told him to pull out early if he has to. Then that's just that's a dad conversation. That's what I did. So once Lee gets a significant other, he'll get the same conversation from me. So anyways, that's a sidetrack. That's where James and Mooney are right now.
I'm okay.
No, I'm going to give you that dad talk. I will do it because I love doing it. It's just funny. That's the talk I gave my oldest kid. Some of those highlights. So, anyways, back to Redfall. I'm excited, man. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have a good time. Curvy, Darren, good to see us. Thank you so much for stopping in. But Redfall is going to be so good. I'm hoping. Here's the thing. If there's a balancing issue, I'll get cranky, but I kind of want to hold on to it. Back for Blood, I didn't. There was a huge balancing issue, and I think I got to the point of this game is so stupid that I don't want to play it, and I haven't gone back. So, the idea of cards and upgrading the cards and stuff in the game is just like, stop it. Let's just go out there. Let's go kill hordes of zombies and monsters and have a really good time. And so Redfall is going to be awesome. Any final words on the Xbox Developers Direct?
I feel like there was something else that they put in there, but
so at the beginning they said 6 games and they only showed 5, which was weird.
Yeah,
because
that's definitely all of them, isn't it?
Yeah. Forza Motorsport, Minecraft Legends, the Elder Scroll Online expansion, Hi-Fi Rush, and Redfall. It was a great. Listen, I want this every month. I want an Xbox Direct every month. I think they should. I think even if it's Phil for 20 minutes or Larry Herb or any of these guys, Aaron Greenberg, just chatting, just saying, hey, this is what we got going on. Nintendo and PlayStation are just silent. Nintendo's got Legend of Zelda coming out. PlayStation's too busy trying to cry and whine and stop the Xbox acquisition, which is embarrassing. Jim Ryan, he should be fired. He's a freaking liar. Honestly, this CEO of PlayStation Gaming is a freaking liar just to stop the Xbox acquisition. Oh, we can't survive if we don't have Call of Duty. And Xbox and Phil and all that, like, hey, you could have this. Here's a 10-year contract. Oh no, we're gonna fail miserably. And they have
woe is me.
Yeah, that's what it's been. And I didn't want to get into this yet. Or actually, I didn't even want to get into this today because it's driving me crazy. It is so ridiculous. PlayStation's been dominating the market ever since Don Matrick ruined the launch of the Xbox One. That's exactly what happened. And PlayStation was like, yeah, we got this. And they rolled with it. And they've been dominating for years. And all of a sudden, Xbox is like, here's Game Pass. We care about gamers. This is what we're going to do. We're going to buy some devs. And then PlayStation's like, no. And then the ponies are all upset. They're on Twitter. They're calling everybody Xbots and all. It's a riot. I hate console wars. It's so stupid. But the fact that a CEO is doing hardcore lying to the Euro, FTC, all of that stuff, it's embarrassing. And so Xbox, the last thing here is Xbox is calling PlayStation to the FTC trial, basically put them on the spot saying, you lied. You're lying. All of these things you're saying, you're lying. And so PlayStation's like, we need an extra week before we can actually agree to this for some odd reason. So anyways, I've been keeping, if you ever want to learn all about the whole FTC, Xbox, blah, 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 there's a channel called Destin, and he is actually with IGN. He's on their IGN podcast. He has his own channel. He's covering this like crazy, and it's actually really good information and lots of fun. And so, yeah. All right. Anyways, let's get into a very controversial. What's this?
Just one thing. I would like. What I will say is that, admittedly, I think that PlayStation have the better exclusives.
Yep.
But Game Pass blows that out of the water.
Of course, easily. And the problem is, Xbox owns Bethesda now. Xbox will own Activision Blizzard. And let's just say they have the right to make everything exclusive. They already said they're not going to. But if they did, what's PlayStation going to do now? The crew that makes Uncharted just posted yesterday, the day before, we're done with Uncharted. We're not making any more Uncharted games, which is going to be a lie. Hear me now. January 29th, 2023, they will make another one, even though they said they're not going to. And the same group that's made The Last of Us 1 and 2, they're like, we may be done doing Last of Us as well. So, and that's a lie too. That's not going to happen.
Everyone's lying in PlayStation.
I'm telling you right now, man. Like, I know you guys are seeing the whole Xbox thing, and yeah, but I got tons of Nintendo stuff too, right? So, anyways, let's move on. Hogwarts Legacy, I got it. I've already purchased my deluxe edition, which I'm super excited about. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. I'll be playing it on February 7th. I am going to have a good time with Hogwarts Legacy. I will be live streaming it. I will be playing it. I'll just be Hogwarts Legacy in it up. Lee, did you purchase or pre-purchase or pre-order or whatever the heck it is? Can't even think right
Yes,
now.
I did. Yes, I pre-ordered it, and we'll we'll see how it pans out. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of weight behind
Mm-hmm.
the game, but it's like how you've been saying that you wish it was online, and it's like
Yes.
you're totally right. Like
Multiplayer
it
would be
really,
brilliant.
absolutely. I just think that would have been a ton of fun that they've missed out on.
Yep.
Um, but I'm interested to see in terms of like the story that they have and everything, because it's I don't think we've really had like a Harry Potter game that's this in depth
No, not like this.
that that doesn't follow the main cast of the films and the
Yep.
books and that.
So
So it's going to be great.
yeah, some of the cool things is there's over 100 side missions. I was just reading it today. Over 100 side missions that can be done in any order. So it's not like go do this, go do this, go do this. Like you can just go about it. Apparently, my oldest kid Isaiah was telling me there is Jack Frags. Those of you that know anything about YouTube big dogs, whatever. Jack Frags posted, I think, a 14-minute video. Oh my! I inhaled and I just wheezed. It's wheezy right in here. And so Jack Frags posted a 14-minute video. I haven't watched it, but apparently it is so freaking awesome. One, it looks amazing. I just downloaded the game last week, and there's also a large graphic package upgrade. And then yesterday there was another 56 gigs I had to download over top of all of that other stuff. So make sure you check your Xbox or PC updates, okay? Make sure you check that out, because you don't want to get on February 7th and like, what the heck? I can't play it because I have to download another 56 gigs? I had to today. Or yeah, this morning or yesterday, whatever it was. So that was frustrating. But okay, hold on. I'm not going to get into this yet, but apparently the dark art stuff is going to be is incredible, and the terrible things you can do to the other students with your dark arts wizardry is. So I'm contemplating. You can go on Warner Brothers Harry Potter, blah blah blah, sign up, and they'll ask you a questionnaire, and then they assign you to your house now. And then when you fire up the game, you link your account. Welcome to blah, blah, blah. Those of you that know me know I am not a mean person. I'm not a vicious person. I'm not a hateful person. Even in video games, I have a moral compass. Why? I don't know, but I've always been like that. I've always been nice in video games. But they put me in the Slytherin house. And I was like, what the heck? I answered honestly. Am I that evil of a person, but I don't really know it? And so I'm contemplating, should I be just an evil, mean person in Hogwarts Legacy? And just, I don't know. I don't know what to do. So that's going to be fun. What are you hoping, what house do you hope you get into, Lee?
Probably like Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw.
Hufflepuff.
I think they need more love than they get.
Yep.
Like it's sort of just it just sort of comes to mind, like, Gryffindor, that's just the special one that everyone wants to be
Of
in.
course, yeah.
Slytherin is for the bad boys.
Yes.
Um,
Hufflepuff would be
Hufflepuff
like the nerds, right?
yeah, like the nerds, or yeah, and then Ravenclaw's just in like a shadow where everyone forgets about them.
Yeah, because I was just like, I would not be able to name the Ravenclaw one. So here's a little side piece, not even to the game, but to the Harry Potter world. There is HBO did like a television show called oh shoot, I forget the name of it, but it has Helen Mirren. It's kind of like a game show, and they grab all of these Harry Potter nerds, and they're like, "What house would you belong to?" And they say Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, Slytherin, and the houses go against each other and answer questions and battle it out. It is so good. I was really impressed with it because like I'm not a Harry Potter nerd myself. I've watched the movies. I was like, all right, these are really cool, and that's it. I didn't get all crazy Lord of the Rings like I did for Harry Potter. So I was just like, but it's really good. So give that a watch. And the Helen Mirren show, it is so freaking good. I heard that people search up what's the mission they want, whatever house they get provided that mission. That's the house they'll be in. I don't know. You hated that show, Mark? Oh, I loved it. I thought it was so cool. All right, so let's get into very very quick touchy subject. Those of you that don't know what's going on around this game, there's a lot of hatred only because of J.K. Rowling and the stuff that she has said. Now, I have my own personal opinion. I have my own personal beliefs. And let me just say right now, it doesn't matter what your beliefs or your ideology is with all of that. You're welcome here. You're welcome to hang out. You're welcome to chat intelligently. But the fact that somebody plays this game does not make them transphobic. I'm just going to come out and say it. They're playing a video game. That's it. I've already established it doesn't matter what your lifestyle is. You're welcome to hang out with me. Chat, have a good time. I just have nice people that hang out here. In this chat, everybody here is a nice person. Lee's an all right guy, sometimes. But I'm going to tell you right now, the Twitter hate that's going on against other people, the whole don't buy this game, F you if you buy this game, you're a disgusting piece of crap if you buy this game, that has pushed people to purchase the game. And for the last month and a half, it's been the #1 selling game on Steam. Because of the campaign to have people boycott the game has totally backfired. And everybody's pumped and excited for this game now. Ultimate Hater says he's a hater. I'll tell you right now, Ultimate Hater is an amazing dude. We love you, Mark. Yeah, exactly. It's a game. So we're supporting the devs, regardless of J.K. Rowling and stuff. If that's the case, you can't go to Universal Studios. You're not allowed to go to Universal Studios. So if we're going to boycott a game because of J.K. Rowling, you can't buy the books. You can't go to Universal Studios. You can't go anywhere that supports Harry Potter. Bottom line.
It's yeah, like you're totally right. I think also it's like in terms of the games, the films, the whatever. It's there are so many other people who are behind making it that like who like it's their job, it's their livelihood, who have put in their heart and soul into making this game and everything like that. And it's like people just don't like it because some woman who wrote some books said some things, and it's like, and yeah, that doesn't really make her a nice person, but that's not the fault of the game and the people who made the game.
Yeah.
Like they don't deserve that. And even like the actors from the films, like there are a bunch of like interviews and stuff, and they say that she's a nut job, and like, and that they don't agree with her, and it's
Yep.
like, so it's you shouldn't boycott the game. You should play it in spite of her. And it's like it's not because it's not because it's the other people who are involved don't deserve that.
Yep. No, yeah. Excuse me. Exactly. And I've never once attributed Harry Potter or the Harry Potter universe to J.K. Rowling. I've never once said, "Oh, she did a great job creating this universe." I don't care. I never read the books. I've never purchased the books. The movies are awesome. And that's what everybody loved was the movies, the universe. And this is just an author said some things. Whether you agree with them or not is irrelevant. It really doesn't matter. We got to start respect. Respect needs to happen, and we need to start respecting each other's opinions. The world has come a long way from what we used to believe in, and what we do believe in now, and what is accepted now was different 15 years ago, 20 years ago. But not everybody has caught up, and everybody has to just realize that we need to take a deep breath. We need to love one another, have a good time. And especially in the video game world, we're all gamers. We're all gamer nerds. We hang out with gamers. We play games. We do that to escape the real world. And if I want to hop in Hogwarts and blast somebody's face off with a Slytherin wizardly spell and they die instantly, that's what I want to do. That's it. I don't care about, in the name of J.K. Rowling, I don't do that. I couldn't care less. It doesn't matter. Let's just love each other. Have a good time. Be gamers. Be gamer nerds. Can't we? So
yeah, absolutely. And also it's like it applies to films as well, where it's like the bunch of films, there's an actor in it and he's been ousted of being whatever.
Yep.
And saying or doing like horrible things. But that doesn't mean it's like I'm gonna hate every film that person has been in. Because it's
Right.
like then because they're not the only one in that film.
Yep.
Like I mean, I could name a few people, but I don't really
Kevin
want to do
Spacey.
that. Yeah, well, that's the one that sprung to mind for me. But
Right.
it's like I think a film that I saw not too long ago that had him in it was Baby Driver, and I really enjoyed that film.
Sure.
But it had him in it, and it's like I'm not going to hate the film now because he's in it.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just like
Like one of
I
my,
still think it was a good film.
as a kid, one of my fave movies was The Wizard. That was with Fred Savage taking his younger brother wanted to go to California, and just because that's where his parents and all that stuff. But there's a scene where the kid has the power glove, and he's like, "It's so rad." If you Google that kid and see where he is now, you're not going to be like, "Oh my gosh, I hate this entire movie and everybody who's in it now." You can't do that. The dude made some disgusting life ending, possibly. Mentioned did Mark mention Elgato? Yes, he did. So, anyways, that's where I'm getting at. Just in your point exactly, it's just crazy, and we got to stop it. We have to stop it. Hogwarts Legacy is going to be amazing. I guarantee everybody that's boycotting it is going to play it. You're going to love it. You're going to download it. Whatever you do, it doesn't matter about the author. Play the game, have a good time. And I'm looking forward to when I live stream it, February 7th, I will be live streaming it. And there's going to be some hatred. We're going to have it in. But I need to have some intelligent conversations. That's what we all need to do. Everybody that has the spears and pitchforks and the flaming fires, put it down, arm yourselves with words, and have an intelligent conversation. That's it.
Man, you should write that down.
Yeah. Yeah. 1 sec.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Steph's parents are here. I was like, why is it so hectic out there, man? Anyways, yeah, February 7th, I will be playing it. I've heard that people will search up a split. Oh yeah, I just read that. Anyways, so yeah, guys, that's it. That's a Hogwarts Legacy. Have some fun. Have fun. Video games are escapism. It's not realism. And if it's a real, you're in that world, like GTA, you're gonna go blow some people up. Like here's a confessional. Here's Dad of the Year for you, and I've already told this story. Isaac, when he was like 6, I let him play GTA 5. And I said, all you can do is drive. That's it. Just drive around because the driving mechanics is amazing. He's like, okay, cool. And then like a year's gone by, he played it, didn't play it, blah, blah, blah. And there was, when you do certain things in GTA 5, Xbox will record it. And I was going through Isaac's videos, and there were scenes where the kid has a grenade, throws it in the car, and blows people up in the car. I'm like, oh my gosh, he was like 6 when he did this. This is terrible. But still, Father of the Year. That's all I'm saying. Enough for the drama. Super pumped. JK didn't really have her hand in Hogwarts game. Did she? No, I don't think so. People are complaining because the Hogwarts or sorry, she's earning money, royalties, but this woman has given so much of her money to women and to charities and stuff like. She's given millions upon millions of dollars, and which is wild. Yes, it doesn't negate what she said. Whether you think it's bad or not, that's not something to discuss on this gaming podcast right now. I have my personal feelings about it, but again, for me, everybody's welcome, regardless of your preference and lifestyle. Well, if you're a pedophile, don't come around. But you know what I mean? If you're a predator, don't come around. Anyways, anything else on Hogwarts Legacy? I'm just super pumped to play it, dude. I'm really excited. And there's also a Lord of the Rings game that's getting announced too, and that's going to be coming out. So
is that the Gollum game?
No, not even a Gollum game.
No.
That's crickets right now. Gollum game is crickets.
Yeah.
Nobody knows anything that's going on with. So you mentioned, the Gollum game. That's all you hear is just crickets. You're like, what's going on?
Gollum game?
Yeah, exactly. So that's that. So any final words on Hogwarts Legacy?
No, you've definitely covered that.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm ready to ride on a unicorn, man, and go flying around. That's gonna be great. All right, the final game I want to talk about is Goldeneye. Because, now let me get my old madness with Goldeneye back when I was a kid. Goldeneye changed and transformed the gaming world. And what I was going to say at the very beginning, extremely, was people mentioned Doom as the first-person shooter. And Doom was, but it just was, it was at that time, it was a great game for what it was. But when GoldenEye came out for the N64, that started a revolution of first-person shooters, which changed us all. Hours were spent with people playing 4-player multiplayer in their living room, and people still miss it. People still miss it right now. And so it has dropped free on Game Pass. And I need to have a ding every time I do it. So when I free on, every time I say Game Pass. Right there. That's what I got to start doing. We started playing GoldenEye Friday night. I was playing GoldenEye. And I remember so much, and I'm just like, oh, this game. One, musically. The music in GoldenEye is fantastic. The gameplay. So I remember playing on an N64 controller, which was different, okay? Don't get me started on GoldenEye. Start, dude. It's all good. It was the original Battle Royale. Yeah. 4 of us. It was so much fun unlocking all the the paintball effects, the big head mode, and all of that stuff. So GoldenEye is it's so good. And so it's come out with the N64 and the Xbox. And so with the N64 controller, I loved that controller, by the way. It was a little different to aim and stuff like that. But I haven't played it for the Switch yet, but for Xbox, you don't aim. Don't aim. Just a little pro tip if people are complaining with the controls, which they are, we'll get into, but not for Xbox. Xbox is like a 10 out of 10. You don't aim. You just run around, and there's an auto aim. So as soon as you start shooting, you may miss your first shot, but bam. If you have the sniper aim, of course, that's different. But the game graphically looks excellent. The game graphically looks 10 times better than it does on Switch. Music is good.
As does most things.
As does most things. Gameplay is fun. I haven't played multiplayer, even though Steph mentioned it all weekend. We should play GoldenEye tonight. I'm like, all right, we could do that. And we just didn't get to do it because we were watching something else. Have you played it, Lee?
I've never touched the game. I've downloaded it now because it's really small. It's only like megabytes, but I will try it out. I've never played it before. I just know that it was revolutionary to the gaming world, as being the primary incarnation of the first person shooter.
Yeah. Now, just remember, this goes back into the mid to late 90s, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, really? Because young people are spoiled today. You guys are you're 22, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are spoiled with graphics, where I came from 8-bit to 16-bit, even before 8-bit, whatever Pong was. and Atari. But then you get into 16-bit Super Nintendo, and then Shazam! N64 came out, and we were just like, this is wonderful. And then Goldeneye, man, graphically was awesome. I'm just throwing it out there, but back then it was awesome. Now you're just like, ooh, these are blocky. These kind of suck. Like there's a snowboard. I think it's the second or third board, and the trees. You're going through this linear path, and then the trees are just flat as a board, and it looks terrible, but it's just like, okay, this is still awesome. This is really fun. This is good time. So I can't wait for you to play it and try it out and give us your honest feedback.
But you don't need like a graphically insane game for it to be a good game.
Nope.
Like, the mechanics are there. That's what the whole game is based from. Just like really the mechanics of it.
Yep.
And you go crazy like that. And something that I do like about it, that I mean, I won't be able to do it as such, but I do miss the idea of split screen gaming.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
I do quite like that, and it seems to be really only Nintendo that keeps up with doing something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess like possibly the most recent thing would be like It Takes Two, like the game that you did with James, where it does have like split screen gaming.
Yeah.
And
so Lee,
I do miss that.
this could happen though, man. This Goldeneye, it's well received on Xbox. Nintendo not so much. But this could actually start that revolution again of split screen gaming. It will come back. Everything always comes back full circle. This will come back. And Wheezy said nothing wrong with blocks, good story matters. 100%. The problem is with Goldeneye or N64, the Goldeneye, watch the movie. If you've not seen the movie, watch it so you know what's going on. Because this explains nothing. All you hear is did it, and the camera's spinning around James Bond. And then you just start walking up shooting people. That's it. But the story does unveil a little bit as it goes on. And Mark just said Microsoft hit a home run with this one. They deserve an award for it. They really do. Rare did a phenomenal job. If you've got Rare Replay digitally, you get this game for free if you don't have Game Pass. But either way, you get it. But so fantastic, so much fun. It brings back great nostalgia. I got frustrated in a couple things. Because there's one scene, now this isn't spoilers because the game came out 20 plus years ago. So there's the fourth board. You have to take a picture of the big screen, and then you have to duplicate a card reader. And I'll tell you this, Lee, like the boards are super fast, okay? Like 5 minutes, you can finish one board for the most part. 2 minutes. And so I'm cycling through my guns and items. I'm like, what the heck? Where's my friggin' camera? Because you can't move on unless you do the objectives. I'm like, where the heck is it? And so I looked up a video. You have to press start, go over to your menu items, and go down this way and select the camera, this way to select the card reader, and then it actually pop-ups when you press start again, instead of cycling through your weapons. I'm like, this is stupid! But I was just so frustrated, because I'm like, I beat this game hundreds of times. I don't need a guide. And the fourth map in, I needed a guide. Just to teach me how to do that, because there's no teaching. Many COD maps were ripped off from GoldenEye, no doubt, man. It's just so good, Lee. It's a good feeling. Just don't go in expecting Call of Duty graphics and Call of Duty gameplay. Like, it doesn't feel like you're running, it feels like you're skating. But this is the way it was back then. It's just...
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
No. I actually captured a video. If you have me on Xbox, you can go look at my feed, and there should be a video where I'm running down, there's a bridge, and there's like a post, like an Outlook post, and there was one guy that was just doing circles. Like this, I thought, all right, this is awesome. This is so exciting, because back then, we didn't get cranky at glitches like that. We didn't get cranky at development like that. It's just, it is what it is. No big deal. Oh, so
to the personality of the game.
Exactly. Now it's unacceptable. There should be no linear line now. There is linear lines for the AI to follow in this game. So there's a part where, I think it's the second board, I forget who the other, like 006 is, and it's a guy that gets killed in every single movie he's in. So they're going down the stairs and they're all following the exact same path. You're just like pop, 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 pop. No, we removed the cartridge and blew it and it restarted. Blowing in cartridges. I remember that. Awesome. So Nintendo. So there's a website if you want. I gather a bunch of gaming information from this site for all three sites that they have. They have Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. It's called Nintendo Life. I follow these guys on Facebook as well. I follow them, I think, on Instagram. Really good site. And so they have a comparison video between Xbox version and PlayStation version. And one of the things that the Switch uses, for some odd reason, is the blue fog. So if you're playing it on Switch and you see the mountains in the distance, there's a blue fog, so you don't have to see the texture of the mountains. But on the Xbox version, that's no issue. You see tons of details. And so stuff like that is really frustrating. Nintendo has online for the multiplayer. I don't think Xbox does yet. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. And it's just.
But then again, they've just released it.
Right, and that's what you're looking for, anyways. Is couch co-op 4-player split screen. So, go ahead. You know what's weird is you see these memes on the internet, stuff like that, of gaming 4-player split screen, and what they did is they cut cardboard out and made it into a cross, and they taped it to their TV. And so you can only see your little squares like that. I never thought to do that as a kid. We were just like, yeah, I see where you're at. I'm coming to kill you. That's basically what we did. But that stuff is really fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's so cool. And Game of 23, that's less than a gigabyte, and everybody loves it. True. Yeah, it's so much fun. People are not a fan of the Nintendo Switch version, like I said earlier. The controls apparently suck really bad, but you can change the controls. So anybody's like, the controls are stupid. You can change your controls in this game. That's no big deal. You got to realize it came from an N64 controller, which is one of the most unique controllers of all time for gaming, if not the most unique controller. Like the Wii controller and the Joy-Cons. I don't know what Nintendo's doing with controllers, but they all seem to be having some weird freaking controllers. But I love my N64 controller. I enjoy how it felt in the hands. It was ergonomically, felt really good. Had to grab that middle, and then you use the C buttons too for camera angles. I'm thinking Mario 64 because I love that game so much. But people mad at Nintendo, I'm not surprised. I know. Oh, it's so good. But as for gaming news, guys, PlayStation has been very quiet. Nintendo has been very quiet. If you go to the PS5, it's called pushsquare.com. There's tons of gaming info, but really nothing. Oh my gosh. Those of you that are interested, any more on Goldeneye, Lee?
No, I'm good.
Good. I hope you play it this week. You promised me you play it this week. I will play Hi-Fi Rush. Maybe I'll stream Hi-Fi Rush tomorrow. So I posted on Twitter. Let's see. I don't want to log out. Just let me check my crap. There was an announcement made. The PlayStation VR 2. We're all waiting for the price. It's insanely expensive. But in Canada, I just want to say, GameStop is doing a copy or version called the PlayStation VR 2 with Horizon Call of the Mountain bundle. Lee, do you know or can you guess on how much you think this bundle is before taxes? It's the PlayStation VR 2 and Horizon Call of the Mountain bundle. Available February 22nd.
And are we going with like Canadian dollars?
Canadian dollars, my man. So remember, this is not a PS5. This is just the VR2 and one game.
Yeah, but they're quite vintage stuff.
Vintage? No, this is this is a brand new VR that's coming out next month.
Oh right, yeah. I don't really know.
Just send me more than
$200.
$200?
Yeah.
More. This is a VR system,
right?
That goes on your head and one game. Chat, you can play along as well. What
$400.
more?
600.
More.
800.
More.
Oh God. Okay. 1,200.
Cheaper. So let's just say 800, you were very close at 800. $819.99 for a PlayStation VR 2 and one game. That will not play any PSVR 1 games. It will listen. A PS5 is cheaper than the VR2. An Xbox Series X is cheaper than a PlayStation VR2. I want to get it, but not for $820. I know my youngest kid Isaac would love it, but so $899 times 15%, right? 50%. Where are we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because of my taxes.
Because you had the taxes on after.
So that's an additional $123, if not a little bit more, because I didn't put the 99 cents. So that is going to be 900 and what do we got? $32. $932 before at taxes. That's not even including the taxes. Wheezy, it's not. So if anybody has an extra $1,000 they want to send me, that's stupid. And I'm very frustrated by that stuff. But it is what it is. Thank you, GameStop. But that's not even a GameStop advertisement, really. This is more of a PlayStation advertisement in Canada. So
Yeah, and just think like how many PlayStation 5s have you got that you don't use?
one, just one.
Just the one, okay.
Hey,
Because
if I can
you
make
played
money
it for
that way, Weezy, I
27
would.
hours.
What's 27 hour? 2023, I played my PSVR, my PlayStation for 27 hours. In 2022, I played my PlayStation for 27 hours. But my Xbox, I think I played Nintendo more than I did my PlayStation. Lee, anything else
Yeah.
before we wrap this episode up?
I'm pretty good, to be honest. I mean, like there's not been much in the way of PC gaming. No,
Well,
just
everything that's for everything else usually comes out for the most part on PlayStation, on PC. Sorry, PC.
yeah, like Steam and everything. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I think PC gaming is really good.
Yes.
It's just it seems like so much more to have to deal with it, like a lot more maintenance.
So PC gaming, like I'm a console gamer. I also have a gaming PC. PC gaming is definitely the best way to go. But I love having that controller. I love having an Xbox. I love having I tolerate having a PlayStation. I like having my Nintendo. So that's just me.
Yeah, I totally agree.
That's PC though. PC is great. You like when people see PC Master Race, I'm like I get it. I fully understand. PC's great. It's good. Cool. Excellent. Yeah, they got the TV.
Awesome.
Got the TV loud in there. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. I don't know what's
No,
going on.
I don't hear it.
All right, cool. Excellent. All you beautiful people, thank you so much for hanging out today. We had a good time. Lots of fun, lots of chatter. I'm glad to be back doing the podcast. And so we're rocking on Sundays. If you guys would like to be on an episode, let us know. Send Lee and I a message, or Lee or myself. It doesn't matter. And yeah, we will make it happen, as we just like chatting games and just chatting in general. Official Steve Leo wants to send me a message on Instagram. I can only imagine what that actually is. If those of you that don't know, as I get messages from people, Trader Steve just said hello. Oh, he's stock crypto forex DM. Let's give you the best market offer from Tree.
Oh, didn't even waste any time.
Yeah, he can suck a fat one. You know what? I'm going to leave that message just sitting right there, too. I'm not even going to reply. All right, Lee, where can they find you on all your socials?
Oh, I completely forgot about this.
What?
Um,
Wow.
been 4 months. Um, I mean, you can. I'm Lee Everett. Just find me. Don't find me. I'm all right. I'm
Discord.
on. Yeah, Discord. I guess you could say Instagram, but I haven't used it in like a couple of months. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Okay, cool. You can find all my stuff in the description underneath or whatever. Just click it. There's a crap load of info there. And that's that. And no need for me to give it all because it's already right there. And it's a whole lot easier for you just to click on a link as opposed to that Pharaoh TV or Pharaoh blah, blah, blah. It's all good. Guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. It was wonderful. I love doing this podcast. I'm happy to be back. Episode 55. I didn't do the dev direct. It was just me by myself. I didn't include it, even though it's in the playlist. But this is kind of like the companion piece. How about that to the Xbox direct? So that was awesome. All right, all you beautiful people, have a wonderful time. Enjoy your Sunday. And bye,
Yeah,
you lovely people. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Kirby and Wheezy. Yeah, Mark and Otney and Oliron, all you guys that commented. And Darren K. Miller, Jam, even a stop in and a good hello. I just love seeing your faces. So here we go. So as for Lee, my name is Paul, and you guys take care. See you guys. Love all you beautiful people. Excellent.
that was awesome.
That was great. Good to be back. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. What do you got planned for today?
Nothing really.
Excuse me.
No, I haven't really got anything planned. Yeah, probably just gonna be relaxing before the new week starts.
Yep. I hear you. Should be fun. Should be a good exciting time.